So the topic for today's sermon is, if you live by the sword, you die by the sword. Now, a lot of us have heard this saying before, but we haven't really thought about it before. Even when I heard about it, it was just something you say, right? You hear a soldier dying, you say, well, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. You hear about people fighting, oh, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. Usually you think about it in terms of violence or in terms of action and aggressiveness. But in reality, this phrase, this idiom, actually works with all things. Whatever you live by, that's what you die by. But we don't necessarily have to speak about dying in the sense of losing your life. Dying can even mean suffering or having things that you don't enjoy. But where do most of your problems come from? If you really think about it, where do most of your problems come from? Let's say you have an example, such as, let's say you're a pretty person, or a handsome guy, or a pretty girl, and that's what you appreciate. If someone asks you, what is your specialty? What is the thing that you're best at? And you say, well, I'm just a good-looking person. Well, what are you going to do? Every day, every time you do something, all you're going to do is try to look pretty. You're going to buy nice clothes, you're going to buy makeup, perfume, nice jewelry, cars, whatever it takes to make yourself look pretty or handsome. And that's what you're going to live by. That's what you're going to show other people. So when other people look at you, or when other people talk about you, what are they going to say? When they say, oh, look at Jessica, what are they going to say? She's a nice girl, or she's a good student, or she's a smart person? They're going to say, no, she's really beautiful. Oh, she's really pretty. Oh, she's really sexy. Or when they say Jonathan, what are they going to say? Oh, Jonathan, he's really handsome. He's really muscular. And when they meet you later, and when they see you later, how do they treat you? They treat you like a good-looking person. Do they even take any time to pay attention to who you are, what you like, your things that you enjoy, or things that you don't? Probably not. And we might feel, that's not fair. I'm so much more than just a pretty face, or I'm so much more than just a handsome person. It's not fair. But if you ask yourself, well, why do these people judge you that way? Well, it's because that's the image that you project. That's the image you choose to live by. That's what you choose to show people. It's the same thing. If someone asks you, oh, what do you do for fun? Oh, I work hard and try to make money. Oh, okay. Well, how about this? Oh, I can't spend this money. I need to save money. How about this? Everything you talk about is finding money, saving money, finding money. Well, when people talk about you, what are they going to say? They're going to say, oh, this person's kind of crazy about money. This person's really worried about their financial stability. They don't care about other things. And people will judge you for that. So it's a good opportunity for us, once we hear this phrase, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. Think about it. What is your sword? You might not have a sword, but what is your own personality that you show other people? And think about it. Even though this is what makes you happy, what kind of sadness has it brought you also? Being beautiful should be pretty fun. I don't know, I've never been beautiful. But being beautiful should be a fun thing. But I'm sure that it's also caused a lot of pain for that person. All the time, all the judgments, all the misconceptions, or even people saying things about you or talking about you. Sometimes pretty people say, well, I just wish people would see me for who I am, not just what I look like. But that all goes back to, what image do you project? What do you show people? That's how they judge you. So, if you want to have a better life, if you want to have a better public figure, or you want to show people something different, or people to treat you differently, it's important that you choose your sword wisely. Whatever you choose to live by, that's what will bring you happiness, and that will also bring you suffering. So choose wisely, and choose carefully so that you don't make the wrong mistakes, or you don't misunderstand where things come from. Because, in conclusion, if you live by the sword, you die by the sword. So be careful what sword you choose.